guys, welcome back for another video. So we've had a few cold nights this last week. We had a few nights get down to like 31, so things have gotten a little bit zapped with cold. So it's time to do some fall cleanup and pull the annuals out and cut back some of my perennials. Last year I did quite a bit of cleanup, mostly in the spring, but this year I'm going to try to do quite a bit in the fall. I do like to leave some of the foliage there just to protect the plant a little bit, but I am going to be cutting things maybe halfway down just so it doesn't look quite as messy. I do have a little bit of a cold, so I'm going to try to take it easy this morning, but I always kind of overdo it anyway. But if I have time, there's a few little pots that I need to kind of move around and get ready to put bulbs in and just kind of organize myself that way. And I need to water my pansies today. We've had a lot of days up in the 60s, dropping down to like low 40s, with a few days in the 50s, dropping down to upper 30s or lower 30s. And so with those days in the 60s, it's dried out a little bit, and I just need to make sure my pansies that I planted are getting watered. I might water a few of my pines. I think this time of year they kind of slowed down, but I just want to make sure that they're good because I just planted them. So I'll kind of check the soil around them and see how they're looking, and I might hand water just a few things that I planted recently. Okay, let me turn the camera around and I'll show you what I'm going to be working on today. You can see that my begonias are all pretty much done. They look really creepy. What do they look like? They look like that dead little plant. I don't know what it is. Is it from The Little Mermaid or something? That's exactly what they look like though. So I enjoyed those so much this summer. I think I'm going to repeat what I had here, but I'll pull those out. This is good to go. I'll come through here. I might not do the hostas today. I might wait a little longer because I'm loving the color that they're giving me, and they're not all quite ready, but they're a little bit easier to pull out when they're more dead. So I think I'll wait on those. I'm gonna come and have a rose cutback day. Won't be doing that today. Mostly just gonna be pulling out annuals, but that needs to be done. And then the marigolds need to be pulled out. I think I might try to save some of these seeds. I'm gonna look on that. I don't know if this is a hybrid or not, but I love these. And then I need to check all my pots and make sure they're all wet, and this one is, so that's good. This is starting to get some yellow needles, so I'm a little bit worried. I'm not the best with these kind of plants in pots, but I think this is fine. I'll check it later today. If it seems a little dry, I'll water it again. Right now it feels pretty good. I'll be taking care of this garden bed on another day. This will be like a whole project, but this is ready to be all taken out and cut back. This zinnia I'll take out. I'll cut back this salvia quite a bit, just the bulk of it. And then over here I'm gonna pull out all of these annuals, and I might just tidy this rose up just because I'm here and it's just going wild, you guys. I'm a little bit concerned about this rose here. Look how pretty though. This is the Evelyn rose. Oh my goodness. I wonder if these are gonna open up. Probably not, since it pretty much got zapped with cold. I'll just take the really long canes off because they're kind of wild. I'll pull out any annuals up here, pull out any annuals, make sure these are watered. And then there's a few annuals that I need to pull out in the front. Oh, I also need to pull out these annuals by the creek. But actually I'm not even gonna pull them out. What I'm gonna do is just cut them back. And I want to leave the roots in there so they have some organic material to help improve that soil. That's a trick that I just learned this year, so I'm going to try that here. In fact, I might try that in other areas too. We'll see. Sometimes it's easier to just pull it out, but right here for sure I want to try that. These all need to be cut back. And then let's look along the creek. I haven't been over there for a bit. Let's see what else needs to be done. It's so fun to have the leaves at the bottom of the creek. So pretty. But yeah, see, the hostas bring such a pretty color. I don't think I'm gonna cut back any of that quite yet. Some of them are still a little protected and not quite yellow yet. So everything here is pretty good. I'll just pull out the begonias. And I have a few new plants that I kind of need to see what to do with. Take out these geraniums, the bee balm, Looks pretty good. I'll probably leave that for now. I'm gonna pull out these geraniums. This was the pine that I was mostly worried about. It gets so dry here. That seems okay, but I might put a little water on it. I'm gonna pull all this out and all these annuals out. Hi, Piper. Hi, girl. What you doing? And yeah. Let's walk around and see what else. Oh, I wanted to show you guys. I tried to make these sunflowers be ready in time. I thought I might have enough days. Didn't quite, but we were so close. Look how close they were to opening. And then the frost hit. So that's unfortunate. I need to get on that a little sooner if I do these again next year. We were close, we tried. We have a lot of tractor parks around. We've been busy with a few different projects elsewhere. I just wanted to give you an update on these. They're doing really good. I need to make sure this is watered. It's pretty good. I will come water it though. Just want to make sure it doesn't dry out. So cute. Love these so much. I think they'll be fine at Christmas too. I'm gonna try to do something fun back here. We'll see. The pumpkins got a little cold and these green ones always turn kind of a funky color, but we're almost close to having Halloween done. And I think I will throw most of these away. I wish I had somewhere to take them, but I don't. But these are looking really great. Just a little update. Look how frilly and beautiful that is. I'll probably end up transferring these to a pot too. So I need to get a pot ready and in place to put things in when I'm ready to transfer and put my tulip bulbs in here and my Christmas trees on here. So that's what I'm gonna kind of prep for today, just so that it's ready to go when I'm ready to do that. And these I might pot up somewhere too, not sure. Those need to be watered. So there's just some chores that I need to do that will take a little bit of time, not too strenuous. I think I will come in and take out these sunflowers. I don't know, maybe I'll wait. They're still blooming a little bit. It's supposed to be really nice for another 10 days. So I might leave those, but all the other annuals I'm gonna pull out. Anyway, let's just get going and then we'll kind of look around and see how we did. Okay, I'm all done. Pulled out all the annuals. That's what I ended up doing in this video. Then I was able to move those pansies in here. And they'll be so good because I had a few of the Japanese, well, most of them. I only have a few Japanese pansies left in there, and those will be great all winter long and come back huge in the spring. Look how pretty. Oh, I love it. They were the same variety, the same mix, so they'll be perfect in here. I also got all the pansies watered in, all my pots watered in. I will leave the perennial cut back for another video. That would be better to have that all in one, I decided. So lots of cleanup done, watered my pansies. They'll be good to go for like 3 or 4 days, depending on how hot it gets. It's gonna be in the lower 60s, upper 50s for about 5 or 6 days. And then these are watered in, so they should be good. These pots I'll check on a little more often than that. I'll probably water these pots again Wednesday. But they're looking great. And yeah, got all the leaves blown out. That's what I decided to do. And I think that was a good decision because my son's gonna come out here and mow. Wasn't the best leaf blowout. I'm not that great at it, but man, it does sure look better right here to have all that cleaned out. Obviously, we're gonna have to do that a few more times. So yeah, definitely the end of the season, looking so lovely. Next chores to do are to cut back roses, perennial cut back and clean up, and planting bulbs. So those are the things that I'm going to focus on next, but I'm glad to be able to get that done. I filled quite a bit up in that trailer. We have that big trailer, which is really nice. It's a dump trailer. So at the end of the year, we just fill it up really good. We even ask neighbors if they have anything they want to throw in it since it's so big. And then we take it to our landfill and dump it with all the other organic waste up there. So that's really nice to get that out of here. I don't have a big area that I can use for that, so that's nice to have. So I think that's it. Oh, I did want to talk about these hanging baskets up here. They have just been withstanding the cold out here. I did bring them in one night when it got down to 31, but then I forgot the other night that it did, and they were just fine. So I'm just going to keep them up here until they die, and I think I'm going to be able to get at least another week out of them. It's so pretty. Okay, so that's it. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, you guys. So glad that you're here, and we will see you in my next video. Bye.